through the knife. You can see though that it's been all KKonaZ, just a standard A execute. They have essentially slaughtered the entire Luminosity team as we get in here very late in the round, but it doesn't matter much. KKonaZ grabbed that opening pistol round.
But Luminosity already going to force up the investment into the second round now. Taco going for the shotgun buy-up. The Eagle Armor buy-up coming up behind Cold, and a couple CZs, and finally a P250 behind Fallen. He is going to need to save a little bit more for that op on the fourth round, however, so he's not going to be picking up the armor behind his. So Luminosity, unfortunately, dropping that pistol on the CT side, they are going to want to strike back as quickly as possible, bring things back into their own control.
Oh, nice aggression from FNX, though. Comes down A-ramp, gets that opening kill. Now he can just play a little bit passively. They are surrounding him, though. Fur's going to be the next one up. They don't clear this corner. He could get two. It's Cold who gets that, but FNX, this is a slaughter. LG has turned this second round in their favor, and Cold ends it with a Deagle headshot onto Ocean. KKonaZ no success there. It was started by Luminosity. FNX pushing down that ramp, grabbing an opening kill with no trade.
With a little bit of a hiccup there happening on the pistol round, they very quickly correct that and are now back into the control of things. KKonaZ, though, not actually going to go for the direct force up after that. It's just going to be upgrading their pistol, so they'll respect that a little more here and allow Luminosity to take a bit of control.
Yeah, no utility either, so it's going to be on Twist with his Deagle. He's going to take it towards mid. He's going to have to find a kill to try and, spread out this defense a little bit, give him an opening for the rest of the... There's some upgraded pistols here, but no nades to work with, so he needs to give them some opportunity, and Fallen's already cleared out a ramp, so more than likely FNX is going to be on a full rotate over towards the B bomb site. He is just now going through the murder hole, but Ruru is right underneath the window, trying to grab some info. But not really too many places for KKonaZ to go.
And Ruru now just hiding out, waiting to see if he's going to be able to grab anything from that window position, but not going to be the case at the moment. It's going to be Taco there trying to go crazy with the shotgun. And what? Somehow he finds all three of those kills with all the chaos happening inside. He's still alive. He still makes it out, and he might be able to try and find another one. But Ruru shuts him down directly after that, though. Fallen and Cold take down two more to follow it up. They're going to find their second round pickup.
He actually screws this up. Still gets 3 kills. I mean, that, and then he gets 2 of those kills. He had to take 2 shots with that Mag 7, so... Very fortunate that KKonaZ didn't seem to realize that he was in that smoke initially, so no one checked it after the first shot. Anyway, makes a lot of bank off of that shotgun. AWP on Fallen's back. He's going to take that into the window. He's going to have a lot of people to go against. AK-47s are out. They start spamming him through the window, so he can't get a great shot. Pop flash, blinds himself, and now he's dinked down to 17. He's got to play a little bit more passively. Fur, though, aggression on a ramp. He's clearing this out, and he might wrap around on L's towards Palace, or he could just flank mid. He's got a lot of opportunities available to him, grabbing a lot of info.
And Ruru trying to sneak his way up there as well. They get good control of middle, but it's all about the follow-up on this one. And unfortunately, FNX has found that first kill. Fell in there. Some damage was traded out into him, but unfortunately, nobody's watching out for Curran this play up, but still coming out with 2 kills. Misses the initial kill onto Invert, and apologies, takes Invert down instead, but then follows it up with a kill onto Ocean. Twist, though, is able to trade it back out. But so much damage has been done to the team at this point, down to a 2v4. Rue with a nice recovery there, finds a pickup on a Cold. And now this is going to be a winnable situation for the T's, now that they've brought it down to a 2-on-3.
Such a weird location on the map for both teams. Taco's now coming on the flank as well, and then here's FNX joining up with him. Rue's not going to expect 2 to be here, surely. Blind, he does a little bit of damage to Taco, 2 kills for him. But still, look at this from Fur. He even misses the initial kill, but he switches targets. Wrecks Invert and then transfers back towards Ocean. So nice flanks, and KKonaZ, they've got to realize now they've got to have map control. They have to prevent these flanks from coming out, but this is essentially 3 out of the first 4 rounds that Luminosity has been able to get aggressive down A ramp and either find information or find kills. So
Luminosity starting themselves off with a hot start once again. KKonaZ did manage to still pick up that pistol round, but this time at least not really going to be seeing anything too impressive out of them. They've tried to take control of the Palace over here, but Furs decided to go inside and already spotted some pressure coming in there. Some damage going on a Twist too, so the smoke rolls back out to hold these players back. Fortunately, KKonaZ too, without really any guns, they're going to be playing passive, hoping for some aggressive CT pressure to come out over towards top mid or just pushing in for the T ramp, but probably won't be obliged, as there's really no reason to with this gun investment.
There's some shots exchanged from FNX. Still, KKonaZ playing this very passively. Once again, they have no utility. It's just up to this Deagle on Twist to come up with something. He's playing very passively, and there's Fur, runs right by him, but the Deagle does eventually find the kill. 13 HP left on Twist. Gonna go for a little bit more. This hasn't pulled too much of the defense away. This isn't all a ruse. It is gonna be towards the B bomb site. 3 members for KKonaZ and hauls on Twist. That 1 extra kill could provide the opportunity. Taco still hasn't moved, though.
Fallen, I think, is catching on to it now, falling back inside of the window room, going to be checking some things out there, moving himself outside through the crawl space as well. So we do see Taco spotting the play, trying to fall back a little bit behind the arches, picking up another kill on towards Ocean, then trying to follow it up with one on the invert and Els. But now the support coming in from Fallen. Els does trade out that kill onto Fallen, but Taco shuts down Els. And the one left alive is going to be Ruru, who had already been heavily injured early on in the round, and Cold is essentially just going to finish him off in his last attempt to push towards Cat.
Taco actually missed a few shots there. A little bit taken off guard as he fell towards Catwalk, but they managed it well. They take three deaths, so a lot of money has to get reinvested. FNX has $0, but everyone else on the Luminosity side is sitting pretty nice around 2,500 to 3K. KKona's back on the buy, 5 AK-47s. They've got Molotovs and smokes as well. One Plume's at the base of Catwalk to help give them some semblance, but there's no one from Luminosity there to challenge. Early damage done to Fur. Ruru finds him.
Tried to get aggressive there, but unfortunately couldn't find a very good angle. So with Ruru having that early advantage, also going to be keeping his eyes on somebody potentially pushing inside of the apartments to look for a trade. KKona's hanging back, mainly just chilling right now at the top of middle without making too much progress beyond that, but they will start to move in a little bit closer towards Cat. Their invert sneaking his way up. Got to be careful of the cross pressure that could be coming in from FNX over here towards Connector, though. But the flash is in. Taco can't see anything. Ruru thankfully catches that just in the nick of time, but he didn't spot him initially. Now they're going to be pushing into this site, and Cold Zera not going to be firing off just as of yet. Trigger discipline coming in, but now he leaps out and finds the first pickup on a twist and follows it up with a second one on the invert as well.
Was the information not passed along to Twist that he was in there? Because he took a shot at one of the KKona's members as he ran by, and even the second teammate didn't really check it. So I don't know if that was just a miscommunication or what happened there. Either way, KKona still finds himself in a really solid position in this post plant. Ruru's pushed up in a market. Fallen's going to have to deal with him. He is going to be wary of the fact, oh, that Molotov, that's going to be brutal. Is that going to extend on top? It is. Ruru's burning and picks him out of the sky. There's Cold with one more. All down to Els. He's in Halls, and he can't even get one. Cold finishes him off with a nice headshot. 4 kills for him. And the defuse. Or no, he's the one without a kit. So they let FNX have it. But either way, KKona's, they drop one there.
A nice slow-paced tactical retake comes in from Luminosity as well. Using the utility where necessary, evading out those final kills as needed. But there's Taco. Unfortunately, flashed completely, so not able to take advantage of the fact that Ruru didn't spot him initially. And Fallen, there's like a utility usage to close out the round, essentially, bringing it down to just a 1v3, which is very easily managed by the remaining LG members.
Another buy with that plant and the full losing bonus. KKona's plenty of money to continue buying every single round if they're able to get the plants. This time it's looking like it's going to be just a standard A execution. All 5 members of KKona's establishing no map control, just lining up smokes at the bottom of A ramp, waiting for the one to clear at the top of the stairwell. FNX is going to play this retake at Ticket Booth, and Fur and Fallen are going to be towards Connector. They will be smoked off. FNX trying to land some shots through the smoke. They just have to stay alive. They can just get 1 or 2 kills. Actually, look at this. KKona gets aggressive towards Connector. Fur gets the first one. The Ops, though, not doing anything quite yet. Ruru's going to get aggressive, but it's a good shot, a quick shot from FNX to clean things out. 4 on 3 now in the retake.
Now, KKona falling back here, just going to put themselves in those passive post-plant situations, not really moving out to look for those kills. It's LG that needs to try and pick him up. Twist finds a frag onto FNX, but leaves himself overexposed, so Cold is able to trade that. Now 2 left alive on the T side, but there's a great shot from Invert, immediately shutting down Taco, and Ocean follows it up with a second one as well. He's hanging out right now, sitting back over here towards Firebox, and he's just going to be able to peek right over that, finishing off the last member of LG, shuts down Cold. And KKona strike back now with a second round for themselves.
Luminosity did a really good job of not taking damage while the smokes were up before everything cleared out to go for that retake, but it was just once everything cleared away, it was all KKona's. They got aggressive. They found the peaks. First with Twist on coming out of Palace, getting that kill towards Ticket Booth, and then it can find all the Luminosity members towards Connector and Jungle on that retake. KKona's managed it very, very nicely, but another buy here for LG. One more to get through for KKona's because the money is essentially gone from LG. They do have an AWP, but they're also stuck on a FAMAS and a CZ on Taco. So a little bit beat up economically. Fallen's going to get aggressive on Catwalk, seeing that there's no one at the top of mid. So information is being gained by the second here from LG.
And so KKona lining up now. 3 players are going to be trying to start themselves up to make some noise over here towards the A bomb site, but Twist still sitting just on top of the stairway leading to Underpass, committing himself to this B bomb site, waiting for his teammates really to strike over here towards A before they start to make some noise over there in B and go for the actual hit, which really they only have Taco to try and stop that right at this moment. But Taco's been having a pretty hot game so far. Second on the frags, 8 and 4, with only Cold in front of him, as we're sort of used to seeing him being on the top of the scoreboard.
This does look like, again, KKona's is going to line this up for a flank. 3 members waiting outside the A, or not for a flank, for a fake. 3 members lining up outside the A bomb site with some smokes. Twist, meanwhile, he has the bomb. That's over in B tunnels. It's also there with Ruru. So when this execution comes in, it's going to be an Els, Ocean, and Invert to grab some kills. And again, they're smoking off the bomb site in a line. This is essentially Luminosity's tactic used against him. FNX is going to be the one under pressure. Fer gets the first kill. No one's able to swing wide, so I mean, as this goes on later and later, it's going to be very apparent that this is a fake. The A attack does get cleaned out, and Taco just biding his time. Pop Flash comes out, swings with a CZ, not able to connect for that kill, runs out of bullets. There's Fallen for the save, and the second one as well. Nice management of this round from Luminosity.
And now they just retake the lead away, and this is the same problem that we saw back over on the last half as well, or on the last half of the last map, where KKonaZ unfortunately just continue to trade rounds out. They would find one, then they would immediately lose it, and the same thing just happened here. They win up one, but then they drop it directly after that, and they do not have the money to justify a force-up, so they're right back down to square one when it comes to building up that economy so that they can get these real rifles on the board and try to punish Luminosities a little bit here.
Yeah, again, all towards the A bomb site. Still, losing bonus gets reset, and FNX getting aggressive down ramp. UMP shatters Ocean. 2 more kills in Palace to go for. He's spraying, but he can't connect the shots. Pulls out the pistol. He's got Fer to cover him, but even Fer's missing a couple here. Finally, Fallen says, I'll do it for all of you. Gets that kill. Gonna go for more. They have gotten into the bomb site, but no plant yet.
And Fallen back, giving these guys a little bit more room to breathe, but it's Cold that strikes back in very quickly to shut down Els. And Ruru, the last one to get taken down, is eliminated by Fallen. So Luminosity still holding onto the reins, but actually some fairly good damage done there by KKonaZ, considering it was a pretty minimal investment, and this is going to lead into another buy round for these guys.
Yeah, Scout and Galil out, though, for KKonaZ. So Invert's got the Scout, Ocean's got the Galil. Neither of them have decent utility to toy with here. Fer's still going to be on that SMG. Fallen's going to jump out a window. He's going to go straight into underpass and just hold an angle. He's in this cubby. Now he hears the pop flash and he's ready to peek. I don't think Ruru spotted him, or did he? It doesn't matter. Fallen with the flick shot. It's beautiful. Fer covers him. Now Fallen's got to fight his way back. He knows there's some at the top mid, just holding the angle in the right boxes, but Cold's there as well. KKonaZ, they're trying to punish Fallen for this aggression, but they just can't do it. The support from the team in Luminosity is just far too strong.
And the final two are just stuck around the top of middle here, so Twist is going to try to hold off the impossible, but unfortunately, not really going to be for very long as FNX and Fer stack up those final 2 kills just so quickly. Luminosity is definitely back in gear for this map, and once again has the lead firmly under their control at an 8-2 scoreline.
That's sick. That's a nice flick from Fallen. And then it was just the most beautiful portion of that round is his teammates backing him up if he was trying and fall back out of mid, low HP, and he had one in connector and Cold on catwalk as well. Really, really sick stuff, help covering their captain as he tries to retreat. Either way, back onto the save. They're just going to bomb flashes over. They have 1 smoke on Ocean, but all of them are going to use all their flashbangs over this wall. And Fallen, he is completely blind. Throws out the Molotov. Taco's here to cover, but can he hit these shots? It's tough. They're jumping in the air. There goes Fallen. Taco falls soon after.
And now, with that damage done here, KKonaZ may have a chance to steal away this round. The final 3 from Luminosity, they get into position quickly enough, but it's mainly being pushed in from Cat, and there's a lot of smokes to cover that. That's rolling in from members of KKonaZ now. They're even going to get aggressive. Ocean and Els, you can see, have snuck around it, so they're going to have some surprise positioning, and this combined with Twist, just finding that extra pickup on a Fer back over towards Market, limits the potential now for Luminosity to even get close to getting back into this site. They post it up. FNX is going to be sitting outside of Market. And now there's a first pickup from Cold, but they've really got no way to get back into this. Molly's thrown down. Opshot comes in, so Cold has to hold back a little bit, and that kills. Actually, no, it doesn't. Cold's still able to find that kill into Els, and FNX found another one under Ruru. Twist, though, is still alive, and so much time has gone by. It's not going to be possible for Cold to get himself back onto this site, so Twist has won it just by the virtue of keeping himself alive up in the apartments, but he's going to die on the way out, and Cold survives, so at least they get that bonus going for them on LG's side.
Yeah, but it was on a half buy, and KKonaZ find their 3rd round. Despite some of the heroics from Cold on catwalk, he's at 16-3 right now. So KKonaZ, on virtue of 8 flashbangs, 9, maybe not even need 10 flashbangs that go over the wall, they destroy Fallen with them. First back on the SMG. I've seen this a lot out of him recently. And all from Fallen, this time it's going to go in towards Palace. How aggressive is he going to get? He just takes an angle and holding it for the moment. Els is there, but he's not pushing up. He's just going to start to get a little bit antsy, and we'll see if he decides to challenge. He doesn't know Fallen is there. Looks like he just threw a flashbang at the feet of Fallen and fell away. Meanwhile, mid control is being gained. Ocean at the top of it. Ruru and Twist coming from underpass. Cold is investigating. And FNX is going to be here as well, but they're already making their way up connector, and these smokes are denying any info from Cold. He hears the footsteps, and he's just spamming at the jump, but Ocean actually missed it, and that probably saved his life. And out of bullets, Cold has got to run. Ocean's going for the chase and gets punished.
Ocean a little bit too slow, so Cold's given the time to grab that reload and finish off Ocean. Fallen, a little bit overwhelmed there, and he's trapped. Didn't even realize that Els had snuck his way around inside of the palace, but FNX is going to be able to catch a twist. A little bit unaware that he's playing that close, trades out to an AK, and then finishes off Invert as well. So great play from FNX, trying to get this back into the control of the CTs, but the bomb is down. It's been ticking for quite a few seconds now, and they still need to find these final 2 kills on Aru and Els.
They have one more Molotov, one more flashbang to use. And a Molotov into Palace would be brutal, but actually it goes out early. I mean, they haven't even tapped the bomb yet, so Els is still going to be able to bide his time. There are 3 members of LG, though, so they can cover both of these choke points. Cold watching for the Palace. It's a fake tap on the bomb. Forces them both into the open. Ruru gets 1 kill, gets a second as well. Cold, though, takes him out. And should he have time? Does he have time?
It's going to be so close.
Yeah, I think he's just got it, though, just as it ticks white. 9th round, KKonaZ. That's a little bit unfortunate. They almost do it. Ruru pulls them back into it, but it's not enough.
So KKonaZ unfortunately falling behind now. Luminosity already up to the 9-round scoreline, and mainly off of the heroics of Cold as his scoreline just continues to grow from round to round. That round, again, you can see it right there. Another one where he manages to rack up 3 kills. So he's leading by 10 more than his next teammate, which is FNX at this point. But still, economy is extremely unstable for the LG guys at this point, and KKonaZ, this is going to be enough to justify another force-up.
Oh, look at Fur, though. Of course, aggression. Spots 1. Doesn't get the kill. Is he going to follow? He's going to re-challenge. Now he spots a new one. That's a scout. He is tagged down to 29. Now he's going to give it up. Wisely, pop flash thrown out by him just to cover his retreat. Fallen's now got an angle in connector, but there's a time on this because Ruru's coming up from underpass, and Fallen just gives it all up. So mid control goes to KKonaZ.
KKonaZ pushing themselves over there towards mid, getting a good amount of control towards lower too, which is going to be a bit important in case these guys wanted to try and hold window control. Ruru has a lock onto that Cold, though, mainly watching out for that connector push. And that may be exactly where these players decide to shift towards. And there we go, Cold catching a little bit of it early. Fallen as well, gets the warning, and there we go, peeking right in, finds his first pickup onto Ruru. Already eliminating some of the potential here for KKonaZ to sneak their way into this site.
Yeah, it seemed like he was a little bit upset he missed that first shot, and he just went back for it, but this could be a little bit sketchy. Cold in the window room, he spots, he looks for it, not taken off guard, twist falls. There's some damage dealt, but it's still a 5-on-3, and now FNX just punishes Ocean again. The scout from Invert on Catwalk, able to tag once, not ready, not getting the kill quite yet. Now Fallen's chiming in as well. And there's a Tech 9 close-up from Els that completes it. Now they know where both members are, though. It's going to be an easy cleanup over there, although Els does get a second on FNX.
Yeah.
10-3 now.
As soon as they spot the play over there towards connector, everybody from Cat just going to be able to pounce on them and finish it off. So Els, good job on him escaping with a couple more frags here. Like we mentioned before, it's doing a good job of keeping this economy at a manageable point for KKonaZ. Unfortunately, the round share does not necessarily justify it here, as they're still only sitting with 3 rounds being picked up at this point. They need to try and find these final 2 here so that they're going to have a chance going into the second half.
Going all the way back to Overpass, their terrace runs, they've won a couple here and there, but they're never able to string 2 together, and this has been their undoing on the offensive side. Look at Fur going for information. He gets 1. Invert does trade him off, but he spots 3. You can see this is causing a rotation. Daco's leaving B, so is Fallen. There's going to be 3 members at this A bomb site. Cold is just on Catwalk watching for any kind of mid play. And KKonaZ, they have not left. They seem very dedicated to this A execute.
So FNX and Fallen, again, going to be the main players to hold it, but Fallen, now with these guys having such a solid lead, that confidence is starting to come back in big strides here for LG. So he's just going to peek wide out over there towards T-Ramp. FNX, I believe, had even spotted Twist too, so he's going to be able to bring him down pretty low. Well, just taking a little bit of a chunk off him more likely. Down to 76 HP now, but the team not shifting it up. They're still sticking here, still stalwart towards this A hit. And now getting ready to try and line up some of their grenades to maybe try for an execute, but LG is just expecting this at this point, so there's not really going to be any surprises.
Yeah, that jump up though screws up Fallen, but here's FNX for the cover, gets those, no, he only gets 1, so Twist and Invert, they both get a kill, down to a 2-on-2, Invert's so low, planting the bomb. There is 1 Molotov on Taco, no HE grenade though to utilize to clean either of these players up, and they swap guns. Can they get away in time? Invert, he's got to grab an awkward position, and Twist, for whatever reason, runs out into the open. That's not good. I think the Molotov went back there. It's going to be easy cleanup for Cold. So yeah, the Molotov did force him out of position.
So a little bit of a dodgy situation there with FNX. Unfortunately not able to connect those kills when they were rushing outside of T-Ramp. Could have ended the round pretty quickly there, but the retakes remain strong from LG. And they continue to close out another round here. Heading on to the 15th, KKonaZ, their investment, it's going to be another one that's pretty lackluster and already downgrading quite a few people to Galil's.
Yeah, well, the investment from Luminosity is going to be boss status. The auto sniper comes out on Fur. I think they even still have a double op setup going on, so this is just laying it on thick here. Fur's got that. He's going to take it over towards the mid window. It looks like Fallen again pushing an underpass. This time he goes a little bit deeper. There's the auto sniper doing the damage. Can't find the kill quite yet. Fallen hasn't seen anything. Now he's gonna see it flicks up but misses the shot. How does he get out of this one now? His teammates have got to be on point. Taco's about to be aggressed upon as well. He's gonna see Ruru, just grabs the head casually.
There's another player sitting further back there just in the alleyway. Twist, not going to be able to spot him, of course, with him being that far back, but moving in to execute, and unfortunately there's a smoke in his way, but I don't think he cares about it. Starting to creep through a little bit here, starting to see if he can spot anything, and Taco going for the spray through. Twist is going to follow up with his own push, but it goes right into the crosshair of Taco, and with FNX finding another kill closer to the A-bomb site, again, this is the problem. KKonaZ lose so many players so early on due to these aggressive pushes to try and find some info that now they're in a 2v5, and there's very little chance of them even getting onto it. Taco just handles this like a pro. Look at him. There you go, an easy 4K for Taco to find, and it's going to be 12-3 coming out of the first half.
Yeah, Twist got a little bit baited into trying to make that play through the smoke, just the spam. Thinking maybe there's going to be a reload, maybe you can catch him off guard, but Taco considered that. He knew that was a possibility, and he adjusts very nicely when he sees his opponent run right through it. So 12-3, a little bit more of the dominant performance we expected out of Luminosity in this matchup. Now onto the T side, it's all on pistol round for KKonaZ. If they don't win it, you're more than likely just going to see them buying out every single round until they win or lose.
So KKonaZ, maybe with the Heroes' chance to get back into this half. This is also where we saw some great things from them last time too, but if not, and as you're mentioning, if the pistol round just goes away with Luminosity immediately and that second round doesn't yield a trade, then they're going to be too far ahead at this point. That ultimately becomes the big problem, even if the performance is increased greatly from the other half. That scoreline just bruises you so much. And LG sticking together, but Ruru off to a good start. Unfortunately, cannot follow it up with a second kill. There's an overwhelming amount of players from Luminosity, so Fallen is able to catch the trade, but he does spot a lot of them. However, there's a great shot from Cold. Dinks in for it and brings it down to 2 HP.
Ocean pushing up, he's got a chance here. Nice shot onto Fur. It's easy, they weren't looking that way, but Fallen finally gets Twist, and he also grabs Ocean as well. So defense is split, Invert's got 2 HP. Fallen gets these, he's got 4 kills into this round so far. So looking for the ace, but being the responsible leader that he is, he's gonna get the bomb planted first before going for the chase.
And they've already spotted L's out here towards Connector. So Fallen looking out, going for the kill. He's actually not gonna find it. He's gonna get taken down by L, so ace denied a little bit there, but FNX still closing out. And more importantly, giving Luminosity their pistol round in the second half to essentially solidify this map, so long as they don't have any problems with the second round.
This is what I'm talking, Fallen up, saying that he's going to be a responsible leader. He gets off the plant, and he's like, all right, you guys found him? I'm coming. Give me a second. Gets punished for it, though. Either way, a very nice round from him, helping his team recover after an early trade. Now, this is just, forced buy for KKonaZ, the Scout, the UMP, upgraded pistols, but like Luminosity usually does, the MAC-10s are out. Fur, FNX, Cold, all with those, and they are so aggressive with these MAC-10s. They are more than willing to just, look at this, Fur just running up Connector. He's going to find 1 kill on a Twist. Taco as well, causing a distraction in Palace, and Invert isn't even ready for that. 3 MAC-10 kills very quickly, and FNX still going with it. Ocean falls down to Ruru.
It's a pretty easy cleanup here on this second round of the second half for Ruru. He's trying to be sneaky, trying to move his way in through Palace, but he's going to meet himself a battle versus Taco in a second. Taco's got that MAC-10, but Ruru actually ends up coming out on top, so he'll find himself an upgrade. Head armor behind this as well, but unable to recover that MAC-10, and now the volley's over him, down to 30 HP after that. And he's slowly being boxed into. I think the number 7 player, Fallen, is going to be able to catch him, and if not, then of course there's plenty of players waiting, just arriving now at the T-spawn area. So Fur's going to find the frag, shuts down Ruru, and there you have it. No issues at all with that second round. Luminosity get themselves up to 14 rounds, and for KKonaZ, as they bought up previously, sitting on 2K, it's really not a whole lot they're going to be able to force up here if they decide to do it.
You might as well buy, though. I mean, it's still 12 rounds in a row. If you let Luminosity get up towards 15, very unlikely. If you're going to buy in the last round, might as well go for it here. But they're not. Upgrade some pistols, no investment into armor. They're going to come in next round, maybe with a FAMAS, maybe with some shotguns to use. Not a whole lot either way. Flashbang goes out. Cold taking mid-control with that MAC-10. Taco's challenging with the AK. He's got Els pushing it close to him. He transfers over. He's able to get that. Fur as well gets the MAC-10 kill into Els.
So FNX, with that control of middle, now going to be trying to transfer himself inside of the site, but Fallen continues to frag away, and there you have it again. No problems at all when KKonaZ are not heavily invested. So Luminosity definitely back to their dominating stance in this map. And in this final round, KKonaZ, they're able to get the rifles and whatnot, but there's not a whole lot of utility. You've got a single smoke at the moment sitting on Ruru. The rest of the team can't even afford it. I think like 3 flashbangs for the rest of these guys. Twist is not going to bring anything else, so KKonaZ, they're basically out of gas here.
Yeah, and the 2-op setup. So I mean, this is the thing as well. KKonaZ also decided to go for all M4s, so yeah, they really don't have any smokes, and they're almost out of flashbangs. Only 2 left into the round, so there's going to be plenty of openings for these ops to go to work. Fur though, he's got the Mac-10. He wants to continue forward. Ruru stops that, and FNX misses the pick. That was a great opportunity to even things out at 4-4. Fallen still got his though, and there's no smoke on a ramp. Or excuse me, Cold has that. It's going to be at Palace. He's just holding this angle, waiting for someone to rotate back. Ruru is pushed up mid though. So if they can't have success at this A-bomb site soon, there's going to be a very fast flank coming into play.
Already starting to rotate over now. Invert and Els on the way. Els is going to go in through the crawl space and try to group up outside of jungle. Luminosity still a little bit passive as they want to try and hunt down some of these kills before they execute. It's a good thing as they find both Twist and Els off of that. Invert is pushed up to ticket booth, and they haven't spotted him as of yet, but now they realize he's here. And Fallen actually stops the plant for the time being, but Cold has that solid hold of things on everywhere essentially except for this T-ramp, where now there's going to be a flank going back in. Ruru finds a first pick up, but Taco responds, and Invert as well, trying to peek his way out, but Taco, rounding it back around, finds that pickup. It's all coming down to Ocean at this point in a final 1 versus 1, with Taco looking for the clutch. 40 seconds left. Taco is not going to be rushed at all, and he already knows where Ocean is to be found there inside of that connector area.
Well, he's got an idea that it's possible. He knows Ocean may have adjusted his positioning, but could be so many different places that he's coming from. Taco's very much slow playing this. I don't think he has enough time to run all the way towards the B bomb site at this point. 22 seconds left on the clock, and he's just going to challenge close-ups connector. He's going to clear it out. He's going to find it. No, he looks away at the wrong second. Almost has it. Smart play, but Taco just can't find that kill at the end. Taking the gamble that he wasn't covered as he planted the bomb, so he didn't want to just give up a free kill. Goes for the chase. He almost wins a 1-on-3. Still, the money is so low for KKonaZ, even perhaps lower than it was before. Scout is out, UMP, Famas on Twist as well. Full AKs for Luminosity.
So going to be trying to close this out one more time before they are forced onto a save. But even if they are, of course, they still have that 10-round cushion that would be working for them in the event KKonaZ pick up this round. Ruru, very aggressively moving himself into the view pane of T-Ramp, and he picks up a kill with it, shuts down Taco. So any attempt to try and fake if you're towards the A-bomb site is immediately killed.
Mid-control, though, for Luminosity. They're going to challenge up connector. Ruru caught out in the open, and spam through almost connects onto the head of Invert. Another smoke goes out. Looks like they want to boost up into the window, into the smoke, and this is going to be awkward.
Neither of them.
Yeah, Fur's just going to stand behind the smoke, but they did kind of bump into each other.
So Fur actually watching out for a push from the ladder room at this point, but take a look at Cold's positioning now. So he's going to be sneaking up that ladder, or those stairs, apologies, and he's going to find a free kill on Ocean. So that gives them a free path to the B-bomb site. The rotation, this is where Fur comes into play too, because he's sitting up on top. They had no clue there was anybody even inside of that window room. So there's another free kill for those guys. It takes down Els, and it's all coming down to Invert and Twist. They quickly get themselves to market, but Cole's going to get aggressive. Nice shot from Invert, though. Shuts down Cole while mid-air, and now immediately moving in, trying to get himself back into this site. It was an attempt from Fur to look for a flank, but that doesn't work, and Invert finds another pickup on a Fallen, so it comes down to FNX, another 1v1 clutch. But this time it's Twist that has to pull it off for KKonaZ, and he's already lost a lot of health, down to 33 HP, trying to quickly get himself up to this site, but he hasn't spotted FNX as yet, and FNX is the lock, but Twist finds the kill. Great job from him, and he's still got plenty of time left to defuse this bomb, so KKonaZ clutch out another round, and are going to be able to find a 5th round pickup.
All right, staying alive here. This shot was dirty. That was, Cold's got to feel a little bit awkward after that one, but then everything after that was just all, I mean, there's 6 shots from KKonaZ. Either way, with 4 kills still, Luminosity's got to know that they have beaten up this economy. Even though there's rifles on the board, they're starting to be able to buy up some utility behind this. They still got 3 players very low in terms of what nades they can buy. So there's 2 AKs, a Galil on this terrace side, pistols for Fur and Fallen. Fast up catwalk as well. Cold is going to lead the way with this Galil, and I don't know if they're going to be prepared for this defense. No one's even rotated over. These 2 members are under a lot of pressure right now. There's the pistol of Fallen, finds one, and Taco gets the other.
And Vert going to quickly put himself over here towards the market window, but he gets destroyed by FNX, and FNX is just mopping the floor with the remaining members. It's on Twist again. He finds 2, bringing this into a 1v3. Fallen trying to go for the knife there, but that's not going to pay off. And Twist down, but definitely not out, and placing himself into a 1v2 clutch situation once more.
You know Fur's the next one who wants to try for this knife. Nope, he gets out of his position and just holds the doorway, so big win for Luminosity. That was a little bit more of what we expected out of this matchup. Just starting it off really, really strong, not really giving KKonaZ any kind of chance to really even get into it. So good play from Luminosity.
Yeah, and they're going to shut this one down very quickly, which takes us into our next match.